Hi, Mark Pierce here, StarTech Marketing. I just wanted to share a quick thought with you today on malware protection. I've added a malware protection resource page to wpbackupservice.com. So before we get started today, a quick disclaimer. If you happen to click on any Emsisoft links on this page or from or to this page, StarTech Marketing shall be compensated since I am an affiliate of Emsisoft. Okay, with that started, on the malware page on our site, if you'd like to download a free version of HiJackFree, is a powerful tool. Just scroll down here to free malware scan and tools, and you will see a very nice little search glass here for Emsisoft Malware Free Scanner. So I'm going to show you where to download it. I already have it installed on my system. For the sake of time, I am going to go ahead and just show you how to get to it. So you'd click on this link and you go to Emsisoft page. It's located at emsisoft.com/en/software/EEK. You might see the link on that page as well. You just download it here. Now, download it on your local machine and go ahead and install it. Once the program's installed, it's going to look like this. Now, there's more to it at the top. I probably should share this with you. This is not a full screen picture. That way you could see a little bit more of what's going on here. Okay, so this is your intro page of the Emsisoft HiJackFree tool. Now, it's a very complex tool. It's an intermediate tool, at least. So if you're not comfortable with working with certain file systems, and please do not delete any registry settings. If you do, StarTech Marketing will not be liable for that mistake. This is a very powerful tool. So I want to show you here on the left-hand side there. This is your Processes tab, and I want to go through this real quick. This is just a general walkthrough, and this shows what's going on your local machine. Now, the program will be listed here under the name, and then you'll see process ID, CPU, and your threads. Now, if you click to the bottom window, the file that you're on here in the top will reflect in the bottom window. Now, this is important because a lot of times we need to research further before we take any specific actions, because a lot of these files are legitimate and should be here. Now, real quick, I should share with you the reason why malware is so dangerous is because it launches programs on your computer without your knowledge and then captures data and hacks into your system without you knowing it. So using a tool like HiJackFree gives you an opportunity to see what's going on your local machine. Now, if you notice here, all this up here is green. You have white. So Emsisoft has done a great job. If there is a flag, it'll be either red highlighted in the top window here or yellow. And if it is, just make sure you click on the file, see if it's a legitimate file down here under processes. It'll also tell you in this window all the different information you need to know about that particular file. Okay, that's under processes. Next is ports. Now, under ports, this keeps track of all the open ports that are currently open on your local machine. The reason why this is so important to us is because it gives us an opportunity to see, again, the processes that are launched, the program that's running, and of course, process ID, port, the TCP or type of networking process, and the state here that it is listening on. And again, I'm not going to go through these specifically, but you'll see there is a lot of ports here that are currently being ran on my system. So be aware of this tool. The next is Autorun. Autorun is really the one you're going to be using the most. And the reason why is the hacker wants to auto-run programs without your permission, have them running in the background, and they also name the files very closely to or the same as legitimate Windows files, and in doing so they're trying to deceive you. So by using a program like HiJackFree that has the auto runs feature right here, what happens is it'll show in the next window over, you'll see the name of the file here. location and the root key and the section. Okay. Now the reason why this is so, you got to be very careful. A root key is this is a registry key aisle right here. You don't want to touch anything in a registry or delete anything without fully understanding the ramifications, because this can crash your computer and you won't be able to recover your data. So be very careful. So I'm warning everybody here to be very careful. Do not delete anything unless you know what you're doing. Now in this particular instance here under auto runs, this is what's running on my system currently. Now if there was a flag issue, you don't have to delete it. What Emsisoft does, they do have a nice robust information tab right here, and it'll tell you what's what to do and how their system works in great detail. So if this was a yellow or a red, I would start by unchecking that particular process like this, so it doesn't start up or damage your system. Just don't delete it. And the reason why is because you don't want to delete anything unless, again, you know what's going on. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and stop here. Now you also have startup file section. Now a lot of times you'll click here and it'll highlight something red. Doesn't particularly mean this is bad or this yellow, but this is what it might look like. I would go ahead and just take a look at this, but don't particularly do anything with it. Now if there's some junk files that need to be deleted, looks like these probably should be deleted. We'll take care of that later. Okay? Okay, so the next section is you have what here is called the auto start section. This tells you what's auto starting when your system boots up. Very important. Okay, now the tricky startups, you want to be careful with this. Again, I would pretty much not touch anything in this section unless you really know what you're doing. I rarely even have to use it, even though it might point out something like this that's in red, this particular, or yellow. These may be okay. Just do your research again on the exact file and if it's legitimate or not. In this particular case, this is a legitimate file. Okay? And the last one is scheduling, but we won't be covering anything on that. Okay? Services is all the services that are running currently on your computer. Now, again, this is very deep and detailed information. It'll tell you the window directory and the state that it's in and the startup type. Now what you're looking for in here is, again, anything that's probably like this one here is yellow. Now just because it's yellow, it doesn't particularly mean it's bad, but it's just alerting you of that service. You would go down and look at the window and see if it's a legitimate file and what action needs to be taken. And particularly, I don't need to take any action on this one. Okay? Now the last one is the quarantine. You can actually quarantine files in here if you'd like. That's up to you. So I just wanted to give you a quick overview of Emsisoft HiJackFree. My name is Mark Pierce, StarTech Marketing. Have a great day.